Ultimately, it comes back to the age-old saying, it takes a village to raise a child.
Go real long.
We think we've got a pretty special village here at Nudgee.
Oh, chair. Oh. Sorry.
And that's full of 320 boys, but also the staff that work across all facets of our boarding community that provide care for our boys.
Look at your kit. Where's he come in from? Cunnamulla. Straight from the sunny coast.
Ultimately, we want this place to be a home away from home, and family is the most important part of the concept of home. So the boarders living alongside our families is a big part of what we do here. And it's lovely to see the interactions that our young men have with my little daughters.
What's that?
Yeah, well, I've never actually taught at a school I haven't lived at, so it's certainly become our way of life. I love living on campus. We've got football fields, swimming pools, amphitheatres if we want to use them, but most importantly, we just live as a part of a beautiful community of like-minded people. So I often refer to O'Brien Boarding House as the weaning paddock, and really it's just about getting the boys used to our routines, helping them adapt to the way of life away from home, and nurturing them through what's a really tricky thing to navigate for grade 5, 6, 7 and 8 boys. Once they step into grade 9, they're beating their chests, they're ready to go to the senior houses, and they're looking for something bigger and better, and they're a little bit more autonomous, a little bit more independent. So we try and match our practice in the senior houses with that maturity that we expect of our year 9, 10, 11 and 12 boarders. For me, the moments that are so special about boarding aren't necessarily the big ticket items or the big events. It's having a good laugh sitting on a couch in the common room or over a cup of noodles or a Milo at the end of the night. And there's so many of those that each have their own little beauty to them.
Oh mate, you've got to be chuffed with that. That's awesome.
So on the weekends, we like to down tools a little bit. We bring a lot of our meals down into the village instead of sitting in the dining room. Kind of trying to replicate that weekend vibe that you might get at home and having a barbecue in the backyard. So you'll see down here, we're setting up for Friday dinner. A little bit of wet weather around this evening, but that won't stop us enjoying a meal in the outdoors. On Sunday mornings, we love our famous brunch. There's always a great cook-up that our boys start cooking, and it just gets the boys up and out of bed on a lazy Sunday morning to enjoy a feed in the middle of our village.
Egg? Yes. Do you want an egg? Yes.
To be honest, I kind of stumbled into boarding. I went to a school with boarders, but never really understood it as a day student. I longed to be a boarder. I was the only child and would kind of longingly look out the window at the boys playing touch as I was driven back home with my mum, but we weren't financially able to make that work. When I started my teaching career, I was offered a job in Toowoomba, and that came with the opportunity to work as an assistant housemaster in boarding. And within a week, I was calling Megan and saying, I've found my vocation, I've found what it is that I love to do. And that's work with boys outside of the classroom on being better human beings and tackling difficult situations, and really just walking alongside them as they, become better men.
That's pretty sweet. How are you going to get this home?
I'm going to leave tonight, so I'm going to put it at the apartment.
Oh, good.
I think so many people are still stuck in the world where boarding school was a punishment. And ultimately, I'd really challenge you to find a boy here who doesn't think that it's a great opportunity and an awesome way of life.